Greetings and salutations, everyone. My name is Featherhoof, and welcome back to another game side chat with Stardew Valley, where we're on the final 2 days of fall. Fall is just about over, and we have ourselves a little festival coming up. So I made sure to have all the money ready for that, and so yeah, that's that. So we're gonna finish out fall. I'm gonna try and get one more silo built before winter comes, because my plan for winter, because apparently no crops grow in winter. So the way I'm going to try and make money is by making money so I can purchase aminals like the cows and the chickens and whatnot, and being able to sell their produce, milk, eggs, etc., as I continue to try and build a better barn and a better coop so I can get more things. So that's my plan for winter, which means we have to... I want more silos so I can have as much hay as I possibly can get for, feeding them and whatnot. So that's my plan. So let's start with our usual. What's our usual? Clear sunny tomorrow. Good. Oh, sure, they're happy today after the spirits killed me yesterday. Stupid spirits. There's a chill in the air. It could just be the approach of winter, or it could be the tingle of a dark specter, here to help us celebrate tomorrow's festival. The Spirit Eve! Come to town at 10 p.m. if you'd like to participate. Mayor Lewis. I would, in fact. Whoa. Okay, the game just freaked out on me there for a second. Okay. Let's go ahead and water our plants, even though we watered one too many. And, you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about what we're going to talk about. As redundant as that statement was. See, it's going to be another one of those days where we talk about two different things. But we're going to pet our kitty. Gotta give you some water. Yeah, we're gonna have two different topics today. Because I think they're quasi-related, and I want to talk about them. First off, though, stable's done! I have a horsey. Oh, I'm going to name him... Let's see, he's on Featherhoof Farms. And seeing as I name every created character I make is named Warren Featherhoof. So, my horsey is Warren. Hello, Warren. I have a horsey. I said there we go. I'm going to collect some stuff. I said I'm going to collect some stuff. Jesus. Yay! Oh, for the love of... Whoa! I better be careful with what I'm doing. Holy crap, I destroyed it. Oops. Okay, luckily I had a spare. A spare one. That sucked. So now I have little Warren here. So I get to run around this whole Stardew Valley a lot quicker. So we're going to go get ourselves some more hardwood. And I want to get back to... oh, hello. Sorry, I got distracted by that guy. He didn't have anything for me anyway. Nothing I wanted, at least. So, I went out to the movies recently. Ow. I will not die again. Not again, you bastard. I know that wasn't you that specifically killed me, so... yeah, I shouldn't be taking it out on you, but I'm gonna anyway! Because you're still a monster. So, I went out to the movies. I went to the drive-in. I have like a drive-in theater, like less than 5 minutes from my house. It has 3 screens on it, and each screen shows 2 movies. So it's whenever you go in there and you go to watch a movie, you're actually getting the, 2 movies for the price of 1, which is really awesome. Okay, the horse doesn't fit through the little thing here. That sucks. So, that's why we go there, because we can actually get to see 2 movies at once. And while we were there, and the reason we went there is because we were going to go see the new It movie. Which, spoilers, that's going to be in the second half of this discussion today. So I'll let you know when we get there. There's going to be spoilers discussed. But before that was the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Like the original 1984, Robert Englund, Nightmare Before Elm Street. Which is so awesome because I've seen that movie. I've seen it a couple of times, but I haven't seen it in like over a decade. It had been over a decade since the last time I saw that. I already took that to the community center, so it was. But though it had been a decade since I'd actually seen it, I had never actually seen it on the big screen, like ever on the silver screen, because I was like 1.5 when the movie came out. So I was, a little on the young side. Couldn't have watched it. Okay, the game just freaked out again. Oh, wormies! Hello, wormies. So I came up here because I wanted to see if there's like anything up here I can like get, because I don't come up here often. And I found me some wormies. Oh! I now have enough clay for my silo! Oh, fuck the rest of you. I'm going to go make my silo. That means I can go get my stuff. So it was actually very enlightening to see the original Nightmare on Elm Street because, and this is what led to this first topic, the way that horror, the horror genre has evolved over the years. Because take that, and I need that, and I think that was it. Because I'm sitting there, I took Cindy to see it because she had never seen it in her life. She's not a big horror movie fan, but remember I was telling you she was trying to repair ties with a family that was sort of estranged? Well, her one cousin is a big horror movie fan, and she wanted to have something to discuss with him. So I dragged her to go see the original Nightmare on Elm Street, and Stone! Damn it, I need to go get Stone. And It. And she'd never seen It. She'd never seen even the Tim Curry It. She never read the books, nothing. So we went to go see these movies. And I'm sitting there, okay, I'm watching Nightmare on Elm Street, and I realized something. And it was something I realized when I was playing Night Trap, if you guys remember me playing that on the channel. And that is, I'm sitting there watching it going, wait a minute. How was this scary? There's nothing here that's terrifying. Why is this a horror movie? Is it just because of the gore factor? Because there was plenty of that. Plenty of actually really decent practical effects. And, the gore that came out, there was plenty of gore, I'll tell you that. Watching, young Johnny Depp, eat it was interesting. But the one thing I noticed while Cindy and I were sitting there watching it is that neither of us were even remotely like, oh, or ah, or scared or anything. Like, yes, I'd seen the movie before, but like I said, it was a decade ago, and I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm realizing there are parts I had totally forgotten. It was almost felt like I was watching it for the first time again. See, I'm going to have my little silo, my last silo. My poor little bees are going to have nothing to do until right now. Gimme. Thank you. Oh, let's put my stuff away. So there were still parts that I was like, oh, God, look at that. But I wasn't scared. It was like, oh, man, I totally forgot about that. And we were actually just spent the majority of the time watching it and making jokes. We actually weren't like I said, we weren't scared at all. We were just cracking jokes the entire time. Like, oh my god, look how stupid or how silly that is. Look how, you know... Yeah, it was the same thing with Night Trap. I remember Night Trap was so like, oh my god, that's disgusting! That is so bad that we need to take it off the market. No one should ever be allowed to watch this, ever, ever, ever. And I'm sitting there, I'm playing it, I played it on the channel, and I thought it was funny. It was just ridiculously stupid. Oh, hello, I've got to close this gate. There we go. Now, I gotta figure out what to do today, because I don't have much energy left. You know, I'll go fishing for the rest of the day. Because I don't want to go back in the mines. I have a little bit of PTSD right now for the mines. I don't want to go there. Oh, crap. Actually, I don't think I can go fishing right now either, because I don't have much bait left. Yeah, I only have 8 bait left. I mean, I could make some more, but not much. Yeah, I can make 2 more. I might as well while I'm here. 1, 2. Yay! You know what? Screw it. Let's go fishing for the rest of the day. There we go. We'll go... Let's see. We'll go ocean fishing. See, and I realized, like, man, horror has changed a lot over the years. Like, what is considered horror, what is considered acceptable, what is considered not acceptable, is so different now compared to when I was growing up. So like I said, Nightmare on Elm Street, man, that was considered like, oh my god, look at that, oh Jesus, it's so awful, and what the hell is this? Another book. Good for me, yay. Not that I really care about a book. Ooh! And this time I'll remember to put them in the community center this time, because I won't be a dummy. Lectathon! But it's like I'm sitting there, like I said, we're watching, I don't know, maybe I become desensitized to it? I don't know. I'm just sitting there, watching Nightmare on Elm Street, and we're just laughing. We are laughing our heads off. And then, you know, I'll come home and I'll look at a newer movie like, oh, it's not really new, but, you know, like Saw, or the other types, you know, other kinds of horror movies that are out today. They're all, I say, like, the horror genre is sort of taken over by, like, I don't know, there's less about, you know, there's no alien or a monster they have to fight. It's more about, you know, the evil grandmother who basically told a lie that tricked the entire family into believing a thing. Oh, isn't she evil? You know, or... Stop it! Oh my god. Sorry, I can't even tell my story right now because it's just like... I gotta try to catch this damn fish. It's so stressful. Come on. Come on. Ah! Actually, you know, I noticed that a lot of horror movies nowadays are actually more torture porn than anything. Like, watch those damn Saw movies. Like, I don't even get the appeal to those. Just like, hey, let's watch people torture themselves. You know, get tortured or do things to themselves. That's horror right there. Yeah, not really. It's not scary. It's just like, and then it was almost like. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. So I think about it, that was sort of what Nightmare on Elm Street was going for, wasn't it? It was like, look at all the gross out factor. It wasn't really scary, just look at how gross it was. The giant fountain of blood that came out of that bed. You know, stuff like that. Maybe it hasn't changed as much as I thought. Maybe I just went back and saw this old movie and realized, oh wait, this isn't scary. My own little world came crashing down around me. Yeah, I don't have time. I gotta go to the community center, and then I need to get to bed so I can get to the thingamajigger tomorrow, the festival. The Halloween, you know, this is world's equivalent of Halloween. I'm interested to see what it is, too. There we go. Now next time I get a clam, I know to bring it in here. Yeah. Okay, I can deal with this. Let's go sell the rest of this crap off and get my poor widow self to bed. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's my perception that's changed. Because it just, when I sat there and I was watching the movie, this thing that I do remember being scared of growing up just made me laugh. Just made me laugh out loud. I thought it was so silly. This thing wasn't scary, it was silly. Bloop, bloop. Yes! Monies! So, that's the first... Wait, do I have to... I don't think I have to put the horse back, do I? I think it does it on its own. I'm pretty sure. We'll find out. Yes, sleepy time for me. Yay! Okay, it's the day of the festival. Where's the music? Looks like a storm is approaching. Thunder and lightning expected in the winter? Spirits are annoyed today. Well, fuck the spirits. Well, my horse is gone, that's for sure. Oh, hello. I got the crayfish. Yay! You guys reminded me that I had to put bait in there. I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together. And a periwinkle. Actually, I think those were both on the community center. I know this is breaking my routine, but I'm gonna go immediately go do that. Sorry, Robin is gonna is not going to build today because today's a festival. She takes festivals off, like she's special or something. No, I want to go to the community center. I'm not allowed to go to the community center today? That's bull shrimp. That sucks. Alright, well, fine. Let's go ahead and rebait my pots, and we'll water some plants, and I guess we'll just hang out, I suppose. We're not allowed to go into town. Which is weird, but, you know, whatever. But that's all I really have to say. I just noticed that maybe the topic was supposed to be about how the horror genre has changed, but maybe it's just me that's changed. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is there any horror movie fans out there? What do you think? Has the horror movie genre changed, or have I changed? And maybe you guys can put it more succinctly, better worded than I did. So I don't think I did a very good job at all. But now we're going to move on to the other thing I want to talk about today. Because remember, I said I saw 2 movies that day. So, spoilers! We're going to be talking about It. The new It. For those who haven't seen it yet, you've been warned. Oh boy. Now, I have not read the book, so I don't know anything about the book. It's like, oh man, in the book they said, you know, this, that, and the other happens. Well, I don't know that because I've never read it. So I can't compare it to the book. I'm going to compare it to the Tim Curry movie. That was my only exposure to it. Now, right off the bat, the scene with, you know, between Pennywise and Georgie is different. Not only because, you know, Pennywise is drooling all over himself for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why he does that in this incarnation. But, he... Do you remember the Tim Curry one? In the Tim Curry one, Tim Curry, you know, has this little fascination with floating. It's like, does it float? Oh, yes, Georgie. It floats. Everything floats. You know, as if he's having a fucking orgasm about, you know, the concept of things floating. Which is just sort of like, okay, it floats, we get it. This time, yeah, he says floats a little bit, but he doesn't say it with that kind of inflection. But, he holds out the boat for Georgie to take, and he's sitting there egging him on. Take it. Take it. Yeah, he's got these big wide eyes. So, you know, the droopy lip and he's looking just fucked up. And, when Georgie reaches in to, take it. You know, in the original movie, Tim Curry grabs his arm, says, and now you float too! And then it sort of like fades to Georgie's funeral. Not this time! Oh my god! This time, Pennywise latches his teeth onto Georgie's arm and rips off the arm, despite clean through it, of a 9-year-old, an 8-year-old, 6-year-old, however old Georgie was. And they show it in graphic detail as Georgie is screaming and crying and slowly backing away from the grate in which Pennywise is in. And he's bleeding everywhere. The water in the street is just covered in his blood. And I'm just sitting there, and they show it. He turns to the camera, and there's a one-armed child. And it's just like, oh my fucking lord. I was not expecting that. Now, the rest of the movie almost has like some of the same problems that the original one did. It's not as long as the original one, because, you know, the original one was what, 4.5 hours long and told in flashback. But it still had its low points where it was you know, lacking. There were some other things that they did, like they went a little bit more into Mike's backstory. You know, the poor little black kid who didn't really get to do much. Well, he got his own, you know, several little scenes. He was introduced rather early, and we got to see Pennywise torture him a little bit, which is something I don't think we got to see the Tim Curry one from my memory. And certain things were changed around from the Tim Curry movie, because this time around it was the fat kid, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head. He was the one who was researching the history of Derry, as opposed to Mike. Oh, and one of the other things they changed was, like, the whole movie is set, instead of being in the late 50s, it's in the late 80s. So there were minor differences there as well. Excuse me. Okay, I need to do something. I need to go, like, make some money or something while we're waiting for 10 o'clock. We're not going to go in the mine, because that would just take too long. So let's just go fishing again. Screw it. Since we can't go to the town, guess we'll go do some mountain fishing. With all 8 of our baits. But, and, they said the Tim Curry movie, I don't think it was Billy who was the stutterer, I don't think. But, Billy sure had one hell of a stutter, I'll tell you that. But, one of the things that actually kind of, actually bothered me about the kids, I will say this actually bothered me, is that, the language the kids used. Now, I'm not going to be like, oh my god, children in movies should never swear. Because children swear. You know, I've heard kids swear before. Jesus. But, my dear lord. Like, these children talked like little mini adults. Oop. Like, they were, like, do you remember when I was talking about Alien Covenant? How they should just, like, rename the movie Alien Fuck! Because every third word was fuck. Well, imagine that in the It universe. But, you know, with 12-year-olds. Every third word was fuck! And pussy! And shit! Like, I was like, wait, where do kids learn to talk like that? Again, I'm not against swearing. I'm not, you know, people, you know, I actually don't believe in swear words. You know, they're like, oh no! You should never say those words! Those are bad words! It's like, no, there's no such thing as bad words. Get over it. But I'm just sitting there listening to these little kids. I'm like, I almost got like the same feeling. Did you ever see that shitty show, Toddlers and Tiaras? Man, I was just like, I was just like, it reminded me of that. Because like, they weren't kids. These were not kids. These were not children. These were just tiny adults. That's the impression I got from these kids in It. They were just tiny adults. They were not children. But yeah, they like went into like certain backstories, like Bev's backstory. It was just like they insinuated really hard that her dad was abusing her on a sexual level. And it was really creepy. Actually, that was another thing about the movie. Like, in the Tim Curry one, it was like the Losers Club was like the only decent human beings in all of Derry, Maine. Like, but in a different sense. Like, in the Tim Curry one, they were the only decent human beings because all the adults sort of just like looked away. You know, bad things happened, they looked away. In this one, there was not a good adult in that movie. Every adult they spent time focusing on, actually maybe the librarian was like maybe a decent human being. But fine, we had one decent adult. But it's like everyone else was just cruel or mean or awful. Oh, and the bully! Bauer? Henry Bauer. Oh my holy lord. Like in the Tim Curry version, he was just, he was a one-dimensional bully. You know, it's like, what? A one-dimensional bully in a Stephen King horror film? No! No! That would not happen. Yet. In the 2017 remake, he is a bona fide psychopath. An absolute fucking psychopath. He's gone, dudes. Oh my god, he's like, it's like, this is not a human being. This is not a human being. What is this? What are you portraying? Because that is not a human being. But it was just so screwed up. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I've fished enough. I've talked a lot. I'm gonna go wait out until the festival. I'm gonna put the stuff away, destroy it, sell it, and we're gonna wait. I want to jump cut to the festival because this episode's gonna be long if I don't. So inserting jump cut. Okay, there we go. Time for the Spirits Eve Festival. Okay, we have over 7,000, so we have what we need. Ooh, it's spooky, scary. Jack-o'-lantern recipe I will have, thank you. And a rare crow. And now I'll save money. I can make my own. I don't need no jack-o'-lantern. Boop. There we go. I can make my own, next time I have some... Hi, what is that? Eek, I'm too scared. My fault. It wasn't too bad. Starting to get quite cold. Crops won't hold out for much longer. And Marty, I want to go in the maze. I'm not scared. Well, someone captured some skeletons. Don't get too close to the cage. I'll do what I want. Don't tell me what to do. Hey, Mayor. Good evening, Oma. Have you ventured into the haunted maze yet? It's quite spooky. I know he said spooky, but I like spoopy better. Oh, they've sort of like walled off the rest of the town. All I can do is the maze. Okay, fine. I'll do the maze. You think I've already been this way? No, wait. Hi, what you doing? Oh, you found me! Truth is, I got too scared, so I came here to hide. Don't tell anyone that I'm a pussy. Hi, can I collect you? Can I has you? What's with the giant spider? I wonder if that's actually an enemy in the game. This isn't much of a maze, you can sort of see it. No touchy. No touchy. Ooh. Is that the TV from The Ring? "7 days." Speaking of horror movies. Yeah, man, it was... I will say, the remake of it was actually really good. I actually enjoyed it. The vapor from this cauldron is making my head spin, but I can't seem to leave. There's a chest there. Can I get... And I got a hand icon. How do I get up there? Okay, how do I... Okay, I see that. There has to be a way around. How do I... Is there a way through... Oh! There's something weird over there, but how do I get it? But yeah, if I were to say, like, if someone asked me, should they go watch the new It? I would honestly say yes. I would say that I enjoyed it. Now, if someone asked me, did I like it more than the Tim Curry one? I'm actually going to answer, I see that. Thought so. I am actually going to answer yes. Because I am of the opinion that the original It, the only good parts about it were a golden pumpkin. You received a golden pumpkin. Does it belong to David S. Plumpkin? It's valuable but has no other purpose. Do I sell it? What do I do with that? Oh, look at this. We got ourselves a cute little relationship going on up here. Aww. Now, I'm going to say this, and this might be controversial, but I think I like the new one better. Because the old one, the Tim Curry one, I'm going to be honest with you. I think the only good scenes of that movie were whenever Tim Curry was on screen. I didn't like any of the kids. I definitely didn't like them as adults. Beverly as an adult in the Tim Curry movie version was so awful. Like with stellar lines like, "Why is it so mean?" Really? What is that? Really? That's a line we're gonna put in this movie? I have no idea how these skeletons are walking. Creepy. But yeah, it's like oh, one of my iridium-infused maces would make quick work of these things. Can I have one of those? Can I have an iridium? Well, winter's almost here. It's a great time to stockpile wood and stone. Is it? I haven't seen Maru in hours. I hope she's alright. But in the new one, they actually, I think that they actually went a little more in depth into the characters. And you really got more of a sense of the kids. Oh, well, they go in the maze. Oh, boo-hoo for you. I get scared very easily. I'll leave the haunted maze to the younger people. Vincent's upset that I won't let him go into the haunted maze, but he's just a little boy. You gotta cut the umbilical cord at some point. You like the jack-o'-lanterns? I carved them myself. You did a good job, gotta say. Okay, I think that's all there is to do here. Yeah, pretty much. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I think I got everything. As far as I can tell. It is midnight! Go straight to bed, young man. Actually, 1 second. Okay, yeah, I went back and checked. There's literally no other purpose for the golden pumpkin than to sell it. So, goodbye, golden pumpkin. Let's get to bed before we lose any more potential stamina. Ooh, we've maxed out something. Chance to find treasure doubled or fish worth 50% more. Okay, I was advised to go pirate, so I'm going to go pirate. I figured fishing was going to be the first thing that we would end up maxing out. I figured it was going to be. The final day of fall. The final day is here. Where we're going to be getting one more new silo. She should be working on it today. And we're going to put some stuff in the community center. And, you know, hopefully we got some more crops that we can sell off and finish up some quests and stuff. And, you know, we'll head right on into our new season. But for now, guys, I have to end this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time with me. Give me your opinions on horror movies. Do you think that they've changed over your lifetime? Or do you think perhaps it is we who have changed? Because, like I said, it just... something like Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street just sort of turned from this thing that was, ooh, spooky, scary, like, ah, to... That's so stupid. I don't know what happened. I really don't. Maybe I'm just a sick fucker. Who knows? And like I said, if you haven't seen it yet, the new one, I'd recommend it. I thought it was good. But for now, however, guys, let me know if you enjoyed this episode. You could do so by, say, leaving a like, comment, subscribe, sharing it, or you can click on the annotations for other videos I've done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.